The first method we are going to use is the factoring method. Looking at 10x squared minus x minus 3, the leading coefficient a is not 1, so we will be using the slide and divide method. So we're going to slide 10 to negative 3, that is, we multiply, and the equation becomes x squared minus x minus 30 equals to 0. Then we are going to find the factors of negative 30, whose sum will give the coefficient of the middle term, which is negative 1. So factors of negative 30 and the sum of these factors. So I have two numbers multiplying and giving negative 30. Then one has to be positive while the other is negative. So the factors of negative 30 will be positive 1 and negative 30, negative 1 and positive 30, positive 2 and negative 15, negative 2 and positive 15, positive 3 and negative 10, negative 3 and positive 10, positive 5 and negative 6, and finally negative 5 and positive 6. The sum of the first is negative 29, the next is positive 29, we have negative 13 for plus 2 and minus 15, we have positive 13 for minus 2 and plus 15, we have negative 7 for positive 3 and minus 10, we have positive 7 for the next, we have negative 1 for the sum of plus 5 and minus 6, and we have plus 1 for the last. Of all these factors, it is the second to the last that works. So we'll be factoring using positive 5 and negative 6. And our equation, the left hand side, factors as x plus 5 times x minus 6 equals to 0. Don't forget that we slid 10 at the beginning of the factoring process. So we are going to use it to divide the second term in each bracket. That is the divide aspect of the slide and divide method. It thus becomes x plus 5 over 10 multiplying x minus 6 over 10 equals to 0. Reducing these fractions to their lowest term, we have x plus half multiplying x minus 3 over 5 to be equal to 0. And by the zero product property, we have that x plus half is 0, or x minus 3 over 5 is 0. And the roots are x equals to negative half, or x equals to 3 over 5. Method 2, completing the square. Don't go yet, make sure you follow keenly the process of completing the square. We will first add 3 to both sides so that the equation becomes 10x squared minus x equals to 3. Then divide through by 10. Leaving us with x squared minus x over 10 equals to 3 over 10. To complete the square on the left hand side, we are going to add the square of half of 1 over 10 to both sides. Thus we have x squared minus x over 10 plus half of 1 over 10 squared, and on the right hand side it is going to be 3 over 10 plus half of 1 over 10 squared, giving us x squared minus x over 10 plus half of 1 over 10 is 1 over 20 squared. And on the right hand side, we have 3 over 10 plus 1 over 20 squared gives 1 over 400. Factoring the left hand side as a perfect square now, it is going to be x minus 1 over 20 all squared. And the right hand side, adding 3 over 10 to 1 over 400 is going to give us 121 over 400. We then take the square roots of both sides to give us, on the left hand side, x minus 1 over 20, as the square root cancels the square. And on the right hand side, we have plus or minus the square root of 121 over 400. That is, x minus 1 over 20 is equal to plus or minus 11 over 20. Adding 1 over 20 to both sides, x is going to be 1 over 20 plus or minus 11 over 20. And that is 1 plus or minus 11 over 20. Then we separate this into the two roots to give x to be 1 minus 11 over 20, or 1 plus 11 over 20, which means x will be negative 10 over 20, or x is 12 over 20. And when reduced to the lowest term, x equals to negative 1 over 2, or x is 3 over 5, confirming the answer obtained by the first method. Wait, don't go yet, as we unveil the third method. The third method is the use of the quadratic formula. In using the quadratic formula, we have the general form of quadratic equations as ax squared plus bx plus c equals to 0. Comparing the given equation with this, it can be found out that a is 10, b is negative 1, and c is negative 3. The quadratic equation is given by x equals to minus b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a. Substituting these values into the formula, we have x to be equal to minus 1 plus or minus the square root of minus 1 squared minus 4 times a, which is 10, times c, which is minus 3, over 2 times 10, meaning that x is positive 1 plus or minus the square root of 1, which is negative 1 squared, and the product of negative 4, 10 and negative 3 gives 120, positive 120 over 2 times 10, which is 20. Then x is going to be 1 plus or minus the square root of 121 over 20. X equals to 1 plus or minus 11 as the square root of 121 over 20. Splitting these values, we have x equals to 1 minus 11 over 20, or x equals to 1 plus 11 over 20. X equals to negative 10 over 20, or x equals to 12 over 20. And reducing to the lowest term, x is negative 1 over 2, or x is 12 over 20. Thank you for watching this tutorial on how we solve the quadratic equation using factoring, completing the square, and the formula method. Do ensure that you subscribe and click the notification bell so that you get updates on our math tutorials. Solve this with any method of your choice. 20x squared minus 7x minus 6 equals to 0. And comment in the comment box with your answer, or send it to the email address attached to the description of this video in the description box. Thank you, and looking forward to having you. Bye.